I was so afraid of being a disappointment that I subconsciously did not believe that I was allowed to change my mind. I did not believe that I was allowed to do something different when the first option didn't work out. I thought I had to follow through on who everyone else thought I was, who everyone else envisioned me to be. Would they still be proud of me if I left this prestigious role? I was doing something that no one in my family had ever done before, and I was only in it for 10 years. Like, is that pathetic? Is that silly? I know it was risky. Still, I took a massive risk leaving something that had a guaranteed output, but I was terrified, right? I was terrified of that image. I was terrified of becoming a disappointment. And it just never occurred to me, you're allowed to change your mind. And that flows into pretty much your entire existence. You don't have to keep your old opinion when you learn new information. You're allowed to expand your intelligence. You're allowed to expand your experience. When you get into a relationship and you think you're attracted to that person and initially it's going great, but just because you started into a relationship doesn't mean that you have to stay in it forever if you realize that it's not the right fit. When I was in the thick of it, when I was really in that timeline grief, when I was deep in that hole of my identity breaking down and me not realizing that that's what was happening, the idea of changing my mind, it felt horrible. It didn't feel like the right decision because it felt like I was betraying who I once was or who I was at the time. The breakdown that I was having internally came from this whole problem that if I did change my mind, it would turn me into a failure. And it's simply not true. The power of choice is what's going to get you out of feeling stuck.